Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna start a series episodes based off my journey to 2100. I've noticed a lot of lower rated players don't get enough help in terms of how to think and how to approach playing chess. Um, this is after learning basics, of course. Like as in, when I say basic, I mean like just the piece itself and what it does. Okay, I'm not talking about openings, any jazz like that. Okay, I'm talking about very basic, and I'm gonna show you guys the progress and the mindset it takes to get to 2100. And just so you guys can maybe learn from each video, I'm gonna leave leave the challenges I had to face and go through to move up in ratings when I feel like it's necessary, of course. But yeah, my name is Chef for short. I got into chess from my father. Um, he basically made me do chores every time I lost, and he said if I ever beat him, he'll give me 500, which obviously I was keen as for 500, right? So yeah, years passed by, and I finally get my first win on him, and I think near the end of college, which is like 17, 16 years old. I beat him. He looks up at me shocked, and he said, "Here's your 500." I said, "Thank you." And since then, we've just been on and off. I get wins, losses off him. So he's quite a decent player. I want to surpass that still, though. But yeah, in terms of my chess background, I've been playing since primary. Um, I've never learned any openings, tactics. I've never done any of that jazz. Just purely basic moves and learning how to move the piece and basically just using my brain to make the better move, I guess. I don't know how else to say it, but yeah, just play good. So yeah, I started when I was 8 years old, and I was good enough to beat best chess players at the time at intermediate and college. I placed first. I was intermediate for chess, and I placed first for Rongotai College. Got a little trophy and all that, but you had to return it after a year. Um, I beat all my friends at chess as well, so I would say I'm a okay player. I wouldn't say I'm good though, because I've played good players before and they're scary, very scary. Um, yeah, and I remember in primary when I was slowly getting into it, I kept losing to this Chinese guy called YJ. So YJ, if you see this, I want to rematch you, bro. Yeah, he was a good kid, and I just remember playing with him a lot. Forget my English, damn. But yeah, and shout out to Vali. Vali was the hardest player I faced during my college years. He used to keep me real honest, well, off and on with wins and losses. But in terms of our last catch up, Vali, I'm sorry, but I have to say the truth. You know, I five owed you, and you know I'm proud because you're a good player. He's a very defensive player, and he knows I'm a passive player, and I like to get to the point. But I'm learning that it's not all about being too passive. There's other ways around it, right? Setting up is more important. What else is there? So yeah, in terms of what I've studied, I've never studied any openings, any variations. So in terms of knowledge and like studies, I'm a cabbage. I don't know. I don't know anything to do what the openings are called or these guys in games they're talking about, and like, I don't know chess notation like where pieces going to the board and knowing it off by heart. I don't know that too. I just know how the queen moves, how the rook moves, and how the bishop moves. So yeah, I just play to win. All right. So that's another bit about me, which is the reason why I want to make this journey because I know I'm going to have to go through these processes that I've never done before. Um, I've never played for a real chess club before, but I have been into a chess club to try test myself against like proper players that try to take it serious, and I've definitely got a maybe a 50% win rate playing random players. I'm not too sure any rating. Don't tell me about it. I just went for casual reasons. But yeah, my goal is to get to 2,100, and as you can see, okay, this is 1 minute game. I'll quickly go into a 3-minute game and then I'll board it just to show you my level right now. Yesterday I started at 500. I'm currently at 700, but I should be at 600. I just played a couple games at work because I was bored. But yeah, so I started at 500 and I plan to get to 2100. And obviously I'll be sharing the process of what I'm studying, how to study, and how to think when going into games. And yeah, also as I continue to rank up and increase my rating, I'll be talking about details I'm doing, like I mentioned before. What I'm learning to achieve each rating in terms of like maybe 100 gap, so 600, 700, 800, like just the slight changes. What else do I have on my phone? I put a little list here just to kind of see it. Where is it? Where? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. And so yeah, every video I post is gonna be it's gonna be a higher rank, and then at the end of the game, it's gonna be an explanation of the challenges and the lessons I had to go through to get there. So yeah, hopefully you guys like it. And I'm new to this. This is just random. But yeah, why not, right? See a lot of chess ads popping up on my phone. All these chess YouTubers. So hopefully one day I'll get to mingle one of them and see if I can take them out. But for now, I gotta get there. So yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. GG's.